Alright folks, we are back for the final round. On the draw is a pretty good keeper, playing against a red deck of some sort. Alright, just gonna fetch right now. I don't think, in theory you should do end of their turn, but I can just f6 and I really don't see how this could impact things. Like, let's say you are playing in cube and they could have a wasteland or a strip mine, then sure, but here I don't think like them knowing we're playing black is gonna change their plan very much, so I might just get the sweet f6 value, right? Drawing 2 lands in a row was medium. Hopefully we'll be drawing spells from now on, though we might be able to cycle a little bit with the Seeker. Painful lesson. Alright, sure. I thought we would, we would get aggressed by the opponent, just dropping a bunch of creature. Black-red seems a pretty aggressive color combination in most sets and in this set, but so far, I don't know. We are dropping creature, they are drawing cards somehow. Again, Lay Claim I think is the card you really cycle only if you have to. And this is what we'll do most likely. Next turn, my play is probably going to be Initiate. I think having good enough defenses, I probably just want to get that going and start the beat down, hopefully. A Cursed Minotaur, sure. Plan has not changed. We'll be double blocking the Minotaur, and I guess it's pretty bad if they have Magma Spray, but if they have Magma Spray, they are gonna use it right now on the 3 to fly. Yeah, as expected. And now we can double block pretty freely, I guess. And if they want to use a Reinvolve, fine. Can live with that. Taskmaker Initiate. Could become annoying at some point. I am not gonna play around a second Magma Spray. If they have it, it's pretty bad. They could have also put 2/2 counter. Looks like they have that. But I think you wanna block this and just not let yourself take too many damage. This might be wrong. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it's too risky. Actually I probably don't need to do that. That was probably a little bit too risky for no actual reason. I think we want to draw all of these, even though we could use some lands. I'm not sure which one first, though. Probably... I don't know, I really don't know. What's the first thing I want to cast? I think it should be the Drake. Yeah, and then I kind of want to have Splendid Agony second in case I need to use it. Alright. Yeah. It was not very likely that they had another Magma Spray, but there was a bunch of trick they could have here, so I think this was just a little bit risky for no money, not any valid reason. I'm not sure if they wanted to make that. Might be good, but right now it doesn't seem amazing. Depends on if they have other Reinvolve. Should be a little bit worrisome if they do. They kind of 2-for-1 themselves to get the Soul Stinger out, though. And it's only slightly above average. Looks like they have the 5-mana ring. Oh, Gravedigger. Sure. Then I think it's fine. Oh, they are getting the Sarodon anyway. Okay, that makes sense. I think our game plan is just to avoid dying and beat them with the card advantage of Trial and Lay Claim. Fine with that trade. Yeah. So now do we go Trial? Yeah, I think we do. And if we can hit a land, we want to drop it because of Lay Claim anyways, and then we can Splendid Agony too. Best case scenario, there is 2 land on the top under the Horror. I think we should hit 1 land. If we don't hit any land, it's kind of medium, but can live with that, I think. I think we want. I mean, I think the card we want the least is the card, the Horror. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's really good. We'll take 3 damage Dexter, but after that we can just drop a couple Rimvolts, stop the Sarodon, stop the Minotaur, and now we have such a good amount of card advantage that I don't think we'll be losing that. Cruel Reality. That card is busted, but we can steal it with Lay Claim. Oh no, it's... Oh, they enchanted me. Yeah, so even if I steal it, it doesn't do anything. So I think we'll lose. Yeah, I don't think we can beat that, unfortunately. That's one of the few cards that we cannot beat right here. Basically, we have to sack a creature or planeswalker every turn, and if we can't, we just lose 5 life. If we could steal it, that'd be good, but it's still gonna enchant us. So if we drop Liliana, what happens? We block and then we have to sack Planeswalker. No, that doesn't do... We don't really want to wrap anything. Do we have any out to that card? Yeah, again, if we could steal it, it'd be fine. Here, I think we just lose, though. I'm gonna play a couple more turns, but I just don't think I can beat that. It's kind of a weird card, it's kind of slow, but if you get there, it's really good, obviously. And again, it's one of the few cards that we cannot deal with using Lay Claim. Like, even if they had casted something like Liliana, we could just steal their Liliana and probably be fine. Yeah, I don't see ourselves beating that. Who knows, though? I cannot think of an out right now. Well, I guess... No, actually, maybe we have a shot if we drop a couple creature and a Liliana. Then maybe we can just sack enough stuff every turn. But we don't have a lot of time because... In a couple turns, this is just gonna kill us. It deals 5 if we don't do anything. Lord of the Accursed. We might have a shot somehow because of Liliana. But I think we might end up milling ourselves before we can actually kill them if we are losing the token every turn. We need to deal with that. Yeah, I think we want to steal that. Hope they just drop the 3/2 Manas next turn, then we draw a land, we can go Liliana Lord. Double block the 3/2. Sack a creature. Yeah, I don't think we can come back, but there might be a way. Maybe. I think that the issue is that since Liliana mill us, we might end up just milling ourselves uh before we can kill them. But if they only have the 3-2 and no more card in hand, maybe they are flooded, we might have a shot. This is so much to ask for though that I don't think it's gonna work. Plague Belcher, that card is very good too. Oh, they killed the Minotaur though somehow. That's pretty good for us. Land? Land be really good here. That's not good. I think if we use trial, we are gonna die to our own Liliana, so we need to do something else. We need to deal with that, and then we have no reason to drop a creature, I think. Maybe we just drop the Vizier so we don't take 5. And next turn, hopefully we can go Liliana and they don't have another creature, or we can go Liliana Lord. Jeez. Yeah, I'm pretty sure at this point, given the card advantage and what happened and the life we were at, my opponent had no out. But to the card advantage I would generate, but yeah, this card is tough to beat. And they continue to cast stuff. Well, I guess we can go Liliana. I'm just worried we end up milling ourselves before we can kill them. I'm pretty sure this is what's gonna happen, actually. I'm extremely sure, but you know, if there's a shot, I'm just gonna take it. Who knows? If they draw a couple lands in a row, we might be able to kill them with the Aven Initiate. Seems unlikely. I think we'll let that happen, actually. If they have a pump spell, it's very bad, but I don't really think we are beating a pump spell at this point. And this way we can sacrifice the Initiate instead of the zombie, which is a lot better. Essence Scatter. Yeah, I think we go Lord. Make a zombie. Pass the turn. Keep Essence Scatter back. I think we'll end up milling ourselves, really, unfortunately, but without the mill clause on Liliana, I think we might have been able to overcome the cruel reality somehow. Interesting. Sure. Card is pretty bad. I don't think you should ever main deck that. Now the issue is that if we block their creature, we are gonna lose stuff. I guess we need to double block here, but then we lose both zombie and we have to sack the Lord. If we double block here, Liliana dies. Might as well get rid of the big creature, right? Yeah, the card is pretty bad in matchup, but was somehow decent here. But I don't think it changes anything in the fact that I just cannot really win. Without the meal, though, I think I'll be able to do it somehow. Maybe. Who knows? Yeah. We'll be a bit short on time. And this is if they have nothing. Looks like they just got something else. Painful lesson themselves. Well, this could help if they don't draw anything from the painful lesson. Yeah. No, I really don't see how we can beat them before we mill ourselves. It's a shame, though. Jeez, that might have been at this point. I mean, when they cast that card, I think it might have been the only card in the entire set that could save them. They did not add a lot. I don't think they had a lot of other out. No, we are not coming back. We have no answer. And fort, jeez, cards seem good, and it seems really really good and very tough to deal with. This could be a good reason to bring in cancel. They have some pretty fat creatures, so I'm quite happy about the wrappings. But they have a couple of creatures that put counters on other creature, like 2 Soul Stinger. And wrappings is pretty bad against Soul Stinger, so I kind of want these out. And then I guess I can put in the trial, because they don't have a lot of token, and if we side out the wrappings, this becomes decent. And just run that and hope to dodge the cruel reality next turn. I mean, next game, should rather say. God, that was brutal. Card is good, for sure. Alright, well that's a mulligan. That's not very good, but we'll have to keep that. I don't think going down to 5 is going to be better, and hopefully we can maybe put some land on the graveyard with Oracle, but yeah. Things are not looking good. I'm not sure why my opponent just stopped me on my upkeep. They kept. That's strange. Alright. Well, if they start taking 30 seconds between each priority, it's gonna be very, very, very slow and annoying. There were 7 land on top 8 card of my deck. Jeez. I think we can draw 1 more land, and if we draw more than 1, then we just straight up lose. Essence Scatter was a decent top deck, so we can potentially counter the turn 3 Minotaur. The 3-2 dude. Yeah, looks like this is what they have. Oh, Painful Lesson, never mind. They'll have to discard end of turn. So it's not that good here, especially if they lose to life. I have no idea why they kept Blazing Volley in the main. I think we won't drop that. We could play Guardian and keep Essence Scatter up, but I think I'd rather do that and do the other play next turn. Oh, that's great. I think this can go into the graveyard. I don't want to draw that. I think I'm happy enough drawing another Oracle though. Top. Try could put us back in this game despite mulliganing and being a bit flooded in the early turns. Evolving Wilds, sure. And the Minotaur maybe. Baleful Amit, sure. Sack for E4S. I think next turn we might just go Labyrinth Guardian, Essence Scatter, make sure they don't have any good attack. Again, put stuff on board before we think about drawing cards. Hopefully they don't have an Unburden next turn. This could have been an argument to keep the land in hand, but I think with Trial we kind of want to hit our land drops. But if they go Unburden here, it's kind of clunky. I have to discard Essence Scatter. I don't love that. Yeah, you can definitely have that. Cartouche of Ambition. Sure. It's pretty good, but we can live with that, I think. Playing that into me having some bounce / removal available here seems very bad, though. Like, if I have put 2 counter here or bounce something, they get wrecked for absolutely no reason. I don't agree with that play. I think it's very bad. I don't think you should ever play a cartouche like that into black, blue. And I just played a 2-drop on turn 5, you know, keeping mana available for most likely for some good reason. Yeah, I think this play is terrible. It's not going to turn out to be too bad for them, but... Trial or Oracle? I think I kind of want to go Trial here. I have enough board presence, and I want to draw stuff. Do things. Alright, Seeker of Insight and Vizier were pretty bad. I guess by Oracling first I would have put a bunch of bad stuff into my graveyard, but you know, you cannot really know that you will have good or bad things on the top. I guess if you play Oracle first, it doesn't really matter. Maybe I should have done that first in case there was poop onto the top like there was. Yeah. I wanted to draw and try finding stuff, but this turned out pretty bad, I think, for me. Final reward, my Oracle. Sure. Do we chump block something so we can... No, probably not. I think the 1/2 body is valuable here. We'll just take 6, whatever. I'm not sure if my opponent has been playing around Essence Scatter intentionally or unintentionally, but it's been pretty good for them so far. I think now we have to just hope they don't drop the stupid 7 mana enchantment next turn, otherwise again we lose. I mean, we can't really beat that unless we have cancel. That's the problem. This will go into the graveyard. I'm pretty happy to draw the other cards though. And I think, do we play land here? Probably not. No, probably not. We don't need the land, and if they have a burden, we want to be able to discard the land and Seeker of Insight, so we'll avoid that. Alright. Yeah, if they go enchantment, I think we might just concede. Again, that card is incredibly powerful. If you have an aggressive enough draw, maybe you can beat it, but most of the time you just can't beat it, I think. Painful lesson. They are drawing a lot, so they will hit the card at some point, unfortunately. They don't have great attacks here, unless they have a spell that can target the Guardian. Next turn, we can draw the bounce spell to deal with the Amit. Interesting attack. Just gonna block. I guess they have a Magma Spray, which is completely fine. No, if you have a Magma Spray, you attack with both creature, right? Maybe they have a Magma Spray and they want to play safe. I don't think that. Well, yeah, they'll probably have a Magma Spray and they want to play safe. Curse Minotaur, I will counter that. Or maybe they just made a weird attack to make me think and make me play around stuff. I think we play the Seeker and pass a turn. Now we cannot Gale Strike and use the Vizier ability. I mean the cycling ability, but I don't think we care a lot about that. I'd rather keep the land in hand in case I wanna... Oh, they have the enchantment. I'm just gonna concede if they have it. I guess I can play one more turn, maybe. No, there's... I guess if I top deck Liliana, maybe I have a shot this time. I don't even think so, though. No, that thing is just busted here. It's probably a bit too slow against very aggressive deck, but we are not very aggressive. And it's just extremely powerful and extremely good against us. I can play a couple more turns, but I have no way to deal with that. And no idea how we can beat it. Our deck can deal with a lot of stuff. We have a couple Rimvol, we have a mind control on any permanent. But I don't think we can, we just cannot deal with that. And a lot of deck, unless they are playing white and they have the Rimvol for enchantment, just will never be able to deal with that. I was unsure if it was good or medium, and now I'm pretty sure it's just quite busted. I mean, if your opponent is aggressive enough, it might not do the trick, but you know, if you have a rather stable board, they'll have to sack something right away, so it just seems very, very, very solid. I think we just killed that main phase and loot. I'm not even sure what I'm trying to draw, but yeah. Their deck seems very... I mean, a lot of their creature we can easily deal with, I think, especially post-board, when we have slightly better answer to what they are doing. Like, you know, putting counter on stuff is really bad because of Gale Strike in general against me. On other creature, I mean, but Cruel Reality we just kind of beat, and they have 2 Painful Lessons, so they have a decent shot at getting that. So I think unless we have a fast Liliana start or a couple flyers, we just cannot beat that card. But I think unless you have a very aggressive deck, you will never beat that card when they have it on, you know, on turn 7, which I think was the case. Maybe not 7, but 8 or 9. Early enough, in any case. Just gonna look at my next card, but I don't see any card saving me here. Even Liliana would not do it, I'm pretty sure. That card is just a nemesis of the deck. Again, I think we have really good tools to deal with pretty much anything but that. And since we are seeing a lot of cards through trials, cycling and whatnot, drawing our mind control in a long enough game is not even, you know, unlikely. But mind control, again, doesn't deal with that. We can mill ourselves again, but we are not going to be winning here. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to draw more for the sake of it, but there's just no out. No out to the Cruel Reality. We needed cancel, basically, and we did not draw it. So that's going to be it. Alright, well, that's a cruel way to finish the draft and lose the match, but I hope you folks enjoyed this draft. Thank you for watching, and see you for another one.